He goes into the middle. It's a Scott Raffle. Chris wins out. Pumps it long. Good kick. Brown's got to beat two. In front is Noble. Front centre McRae. Pushed in the back. Is he? Yes. Free kick Brisbane.
Let it go. Don't lose it, Tim. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Leave it go. Richard, stay out. Richard, stay away.
Well, they're into Trent Noble, the man who played 13 games for the Brisbane Lions. They're verbally attacking him. Well, and there's the free kick to McRae.
You've got to play the free kick. Definitely in the back by the big ruckman on McRae. And McRae, the thrumming forward, the tackling forward.
Directly in front. Lions on the ball to the gather. Johnson looks wound up as he runs at Murray. Lapping off to Chris Scott. Brisbane dangerous again. Bradshaw. Plenty happening off the ball. Tim, it's on in the middle. It's on in the middle. Quite rightly, Bradshaw goes on and blazes and bangs it home. And the Lions have a flyer. Kick in. Now Luke Ball as the Saints try and develop some rhythm. Murray, who was involved a moment ago. Johnson, who wasn't far away from him, does well. But straight to Kaczynski, who is wide with his shot.
I don't think he hits him.
He's kicked it. And the Saints have their first. Well, off the ball, the Brisbane player goes down. Power's gone down off the ball. And he remonstrates with Gehrig. So Power's gone down off the ball. He's up now as Gehrig and Power go at it. In the meantime, Ackermanis has gone short to McRae, who is burning. He wheels around on the left. He goes for home. Brilliant! Two to McRae. Good up. Threw it up.
Yeah. Secured it. No.
So the Saints do come out into the footy. Revolt just beyond his threshold, sets it up for Noble, and he's got it. No.
He was in the perfect spot, Trent Noble. McLaren desperately trying to get back. His opposition ruckman caught under the ball was Dylan McLaren. And big Trent Noble stood his ground and was able to mark what was a well-directed kick. You can see McLaren in picture. He's under the footy, leaps far too early. And that is an easy mark in the end by Noble. But a well-slotted kick by Nick Riewoldt.
And wasn't that excellent umpiring? That's something we haven't seen since about 1970.
I think the
Ball
umpire
straight
thought,
up.
I better throw it up, otherwise we're going to have a ballet here.
Trent Noble has kicked just 3 goals for the season. This is a pretty simple shot from 30 metres. Brown very quiet. Good news for the Saints. Copeland. St Kilda getting back in numbers. They're giving Copeland the unpressured kick. Goes wide. For Chris Scott. Copeland keeps coming. And now unloads. Voss is there. Brown is there as well. It's a brilliant goal. Didn't quite hang on. He has paid it. For the ground. Goal won't count. If the mark is paid, there's no freedom to play on.
He came from the side, Jonathan Brown, put the left duke up, juggled it, and let's see if he controlled it. 1 bite, 2. Hard to tell from that position there.
No, he didn't control it. Lucky.
I think he's very lucky.
Very lucky. Margin 7 points. Man on the mark is only 20 metres out. The angle about 45 degrees. Goddard, benched in the background. Great shot of it. And Brown makes no mistake. Brisbane stretch the lead. Quick kick out of the pack. It's an up and under. Del Santo knocks it forward. Now's a chance for the Saints. Noble got a horrible bounce. Picked up by Kaczynski. To Guerra, who doubles back. Now gets the handball to Hayes, who goes to the pocket. Revolts. From this young star, Revolt. And how about that?
That is sensational. He, of course, is so much taller than him.
So Brisbane work it out at the middle. Power, pass to Voss. McRae again. That time he's going to get his third. He does. Great to McRae in the first quarter. His name, Guerra, is Italian for war, and he's dished out a few wounds this year.
Full marks to Richard Hadley.
I'm surprised he got up.
Keeping his eye on the ball and taking the hit and getting up and going again.
Big minute here. Can the Lions get another one? Caracella loves the snap. Oh, it's a big goal for Brisbane. It's a big one on quarter time. That could be a decisive moment in the game.
And it's the first. Brisbane playing Michael Voss at full forward, opening up the entire 50 for him.
Doesn't go for Revolt's long lead. Harvey, as the Saints try to set something up. Forlorn hope here. Revolt with the numbers against him again. Hayes arrives. 2 against Gehrig. Michael controlling it. Well done, Noble. Gehrig open goal. Straight out. Play on. Noble attack. Pike. Press his way through to Caracella. Kicks the high ball to half forward. Penny lost it. Brown did it. Dacamanis sweeps it over the top to Lappin, who will run in and kick a goal. Great play, Lions. So the Lions build again. Lappin thought about the give to Pike. That's in there. Thanks, buddy. Lappin, it's good hard running by Notting. See, they were
Behind them to get into positions in front where they could receive.
Tim Notting, 24 goals, 18 this season. From right on 50 is a thumping kick. And that is no exception. Another one to Brisbane. Great handball. That was put into McRae, who can go for his fourth instead. Kicks to the tip of the goal square. Bradshaw.
Ball in the spoiling attempt.
7-1 inside 50s this term. Bradshaw from point blank range gets his second. St Kilda have surrendered a lot of ground, and this qualifying final is getting right away. The crowd's screaming here, but Schwarz just told he has to play on. Kazitsky hasn't had many opportunities, and there's not much of a sniff for him there. Lappin to Black, the ever-reliables, on the job again. And somehow they come to the ball away. Hadley to Lappin. Penny led Bradshaw to it. They've got the fumbles now. McGrath can have another go. Another bit of magic, and this time there's the rabbit out of the hat. I reckon it is. They can do no wrong. Throw in Brown to the tip of the goal square. Del Santo's there. Somehow they've got to get it over the line and out of trouble. Oh, the kick from Del Santo has gone straight to Brad Scott. And the siren's going to go. And this will be a devastating blow for the Saints.
Well, it'll be the 10th scoring shot of the quarter as opposed to 2 for St Kilda, and they have just controlled this second term.
So Brad Scott's kicked 3 goals this season, 41 in his 130-game career. In he comes, and he has put it through. Another one for Brisbane. It's been a match-winning second quarter. Good touch for Murray. Turnover here. Lappin to Power. Gets past Goddard. Goes out wide to Scott, who squares it up. McGrath, who has been Brisbane. Well, McGrath's already got one. It was a late inclusion. And this for his second, and it is home. Lions get the first of the third quarter. To Power. 3 of the Fab 5 combined. And he goes sideways to Brad Scott, who pumps it low. A beautiful kick, great lead. And Jonathan Brown will line up from 40. He's taken 6 marks. And has kicked 1 goal, 2 so far tonight. Big run up here. As from right on 50, Jonathan Brown drives it home. Across half forward again, St Kilda. Lepic. Oh, Lepic has lost it. Lepic is tackled. Lepic will be penalised. No, he won't play on, said the umpire. Now it's a push in the back. But it's a free kick to St Kilda. And they worked hard for that. Well, we paid a heavy price there, Lepic. Almost got away with it in the end.
The ground is really surprisingly slippery. I think the umpire was pretty keen to make sure it went St Kilda's way after not penalising Lepic for incorrect disposal. So the in-the-factor revolt was very handy.
Well, he won't miss from here. And it's a badly needed goal for the Saints. Revolt gets his second.
Who's won his position.
Ball did well through heavy traffic to Revolt, who's taken the mark. Well, Revolt's kicked 2 goals too, so with limited opportunities, you'd have to say he's done reasonably well. Michael guarding Gehrig, so Nick Revolt from about 52 metres out. It's a good-looking kick. It's home. Back-to-back goals for the Saints and to Nick Revolt. Like a rampaging bull. And Black running superbly, hand passing with Quicksilver hands. McRae now back off the bench. Ackerman is waiting down for Boss. It is just consummate. How's that for an emphatic reply?
That was just unbelievable football.
Noble had a fresh airing. McLaren knocked it forward. Oh, beautifully shot by Hanley, who can run on and kick a goal! Can't get much better than that.
That's the awesome power of Brisbane, and we'll see the ball belted forward from the ruck contest, which is something they do all the time. They just bash and crash it forward. And have a look at McRae. There's the belt forward. Have a look at little McRae flying in front of his opponent, Hudson. He does enough to get the ball up into the path of Hadley, who finishes the ball off for a goal. And we are seeing the best team in my time in football turning on a display. We saw it here, touched the ball 4 times. I think he's playing with a crook foot.
Well, in this quarter alone, the Fab Five for Brisbane have had as many possessions as the entire St Kilda team.
Well, there was McRae again coming in.
Here's Brown to finish it. Black to lap and to Brown for another. It is an exhibition.
Again, the ball gets belted Brisbane's way. Again, McRae comes flying in, doesn't quite take clean possession, but causes a spill for Black to get it to Brown. And White in the stand would be delighted.
So would Lynch, so would Keating.
I was just working on
Ackermanis. Oh, look ball, having a better quarter. Just tugged by the shorts on the kick. And there's the result. Brad Scott sits it up for Brown. Gave it a lot of elevation.
And Brisbane smashed the Bombers in the second half. Essendon in the second half of the season won 4 games out of 11. And this is the worst performance that St Kilda have put up.
It's out to 69 points, and the difference between tonight.
It's just a precaution. We'll wait and see.
Think they can hang on, Brad?
I think so.
Final turn. Brisbane by 68. McLaren, lovely little dab. Hadley, McDonald on now. Carosella pushed off the kick. But Brown gets there. Is it unduly rough play or is it a wrestle?
Well, there were plenty of players involved in the melee. Let's call it a melee. But Jonathan held on for quite some time.
Well, he had kick 4, but that has gone 3.5 metres from either post. He has 5, and they lead by 74. and puts Brisbane back inside 50 yet again. Jones, Black, almost raked it in. That was a great hit. He gets it to Black, who kicks another one. Great footy, Brisbane. Well, Black almost did the miraculous again and got the hard ball. Saints work it clear. Well, Santo to Baker, who keeps coming, but the hand pass misses him. Power, Lappin, it's a familiar scene. Hadley, beautifully weighted, perfectly structured. McRae from a long way. Bradshaw. How did he get it? Pulling every trick in the book now on the interchange bench. Get everything but come out of their seats and give a standing ovation.
But again, Craig McRae, the little left footer, the man they call Fly, gets the footy, runs his full measure and puts it to the top of the goal square. Let's have a one-on-one contest. They're used to Lynch being there. Now it's Bradshaw,
who drives home his third. It's out to 86. Kilda will play next week in the semi-final, the winner of tomorrow night's match between Sydney and West Coast. McLaren's dominating the ruck now. Hadley, Johnson, Brad Scott, back to Johnson. And Notting's on the end of it. But it slipped through buttery fingers. Might matter. It won't matter. We go all the way. It is rubbing it in. Nearing triple figures now. I'm sure Saints fans watching around Australia would like the Mercy rule right now evoked at 100 points. Voss kicks a high ball. Camped underneath it as Bradshaw. Great mark. Stood his ground. Gutsy stuff. And Bradshaw will line up. Quarters of his four.
It was a great mark. It wasn't a great mark. It was a good mark.
He stood his ground though, didn't he?
But the ball's in the air for a long time, and defenders should be able to get a fist on it. They are just shell-shocked, this St Kilda side. That ball hung in the air for a long time, and that ball should have been belted away by a St Kilda fist in defence.
This for a 98-point lead. Xavier Clark to half forward. Revolt gets in front of Lepic and takes a good mark.
Just give him a chance, one out, and you would back Revolt against Lepic.
Leads on from Gehrig. Nicely done. And they've entered the 50. They have. As he gets past Michael. Now Fraser Gehrig from a tight angle. Goes for home. And that is a tremendous goal. Voss is off and into the rooms for Brisbane, and of course Brett Voss is also off after that knock in the ribs for St Kilda. Kazitsky dishes to Black from 50. That's an excellent kick. It's a great goal. Heath Black gets his first for the night. Well, Mexican waves going at the moment. They don't have to bother about the footy match. Here's Baker receiving from Clark and missing. Did he? Let him go, Clarky, let him go. Kick. It's a goal. For 222. They're virtually 100 in front. They have 33 scoring shots to 17. Just about doubling St Kilda. Well, that won't be a scoring shot from Revolt. Michael and Gehrig. Gehrig outfoxed him a little while ago, didn't do too badly there, and on the end of it is Brent Guerra for a late goal. His only contribution to the St Kilda scorecard. He was the goal sneak in the first quarter.
Well, he set them up with 3 early goals. His 6th mark inside 50 and going for his 6th goal.
He gets it.
Well,
Well, 6-2 for Brown. Credit to that.
No certainty to play in 2 weeks' time in the preliminary final.
Brisbane by 81. Ball for St Kilda. Nice kick inside 50. Front and centre was Guerra to Thompson. And Revolt takes the mark.
Hey! Let go! You'll lose it!
Let go, you'll lose it, boys. That's danger. Oh, that is danger.
He's seeing double. Thinks he's concussed.
The way they verbal tonight, it has been amazing, hasn't it? They have not stopped from the opening bounce. Well, Nick Revolt will line up for his 4th of the match as the talk continues off the ball. And that is it. It has been an enormous